welcome to Polygamy with Bees P. I am your host, Bees P. Much respect to all of my followers. If you're new to the page, I'd like for you to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be updated on all the latest content. Let's get into this, but before we do, I'd like to give a special RIP shout out to the Godfather himself, Mr. Kevin Samuels. We thank you, King. We appreciate all the work you put in to try to better the situation between men and women, black men and women specifically. Again, welcome. You're all welcome. Here's another quick breakdown from your favorite host with the most wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of women, Bees P. And today's wisdom for you to focus on, ladies, when it comes to sharing a man, is would you take part of a man for the rest of your life or a whole nothing of a man? All right? Part of a man or a whole nothing? Let's get into it.
Is it better to have part of a man or a whole nothing?
Part of a man.
Why do you think so many women, even though they logically know and understand that, or resist that concept so much when they talk out in public? Because there are women who are going to hear y'all and be like, "Oh hell no, I'd rather have a whole nothing."
Well, I believe it's because as women, we were taught that a man owes us something.
Boom.
So, and we were taught that he owes us all of him.
Yep.
So that's what we believe, and that's what we're banking on.
Thank you. You were taught that a man owes you something, and he owes all of you, and that is true when we get you first, and we're married to you.
See, with women these days, there is no value placed on virginity. There's no value placed on virginity. And how can I say that? Because when you look at the behavior of most mothers these days, they actually are pushing their daughters into the world of sex by allowing them to have boyfriends at such an early age in their teens, and allowing them to partake in societal norms such as prom and after prom. Like they didn't go to prom and after prom, and like they didn't understand the behavior and the talk amongst their peers of what would take place at the after prom, with the boy and the girl that went to prom together. I mean, let's be real.
When we get you when you're in your prime and you have less, I don't want to say miles, but less interactions with men, yes, that's when you can ask that high price. That's what I was trying to get the other woman to understand. But as life goes on, women still want that first price on, arguably something that's not as pristine. And that's not rude. It's just what it is. So I'm glad you said it, because ladies, you believe we owe you everything, all of us, and we don't.
And these days in time, we're not producing what we're asking for.
Well, and here's the thing, but that's a level of awareness that I think that's going to be too hard for most people to get to. But I'm saying that, yeah, men nor women are made of the stuff that used to be made of. But I would think it would be better to share a little time with somebody, a little bit of time we got left. I'm like, why do you women selfishly holding it for? I'm like, I hear women in their 40s talking about I'm a born again virgin. What the French? What?
Yeah, you're a born again virgin to you in your mind. And that's not to say that you can't learn from your mistakes when you were younger and then change your behavior as you've gotten older. And so now you want to be more selective. I advise that. However, that doesn't give you status and rank to pull over a man just because you learned from your mistakes and you don't want to continue in them anymore. So then now you think your value goes up. That's not the case. You still have that past, and that past is relevant in that man's dealing with you.
You better do something with that joint before we plans needs to be. Anyway, y'all, I don't want to go there. But ladies, I'm glad y'all actually dropped some knowledge on these women, because, they don't always hear me. And, and here's the thing. Let me put y'all back on camera. A man, honestly, would rather deal with a woman with your kind of spirit, and you can get actually more out of a man just because you're reasonable.
That is so true. And this is so critical what's getting ready to be said next. Pay attention.
Just because you're reasonable, man, be like, I could step out, but let's go ahead and watch American Gangster and order pizza. We just need to know. We just need y'all to know. Do we still got the juice or whatever? That's what men really need women to know. It ain't that they want to act on it. It's just want to like treat him as though you know he could do that, and you appreciate the fact that hey, he could be doing that. But
trust me, take it from a man that has 2 wives right now. He's so on point with that because the more reasonable they became, the more it made me less motivated to go out and do anything outside of the house, rather even dating other women or even just going out and being outside of the house with them just because of how understanding they were and they are. This your man Bees P. Make sure you like, subscribe, click the notification bell because we're going to be getting into some deep topics. Polynomics with Bees P.